Have you ever been in a bar fight? The other night, I'm minding my own business, and some guy loudly proclaims that life exists only on Earth. What the hell? And you might think I would laugh this off, but to me, them's fighting words. You would have thought that the sheer numbers of stars and planets would have put an end to this as a serious proposition. But it was not always so. I remember when I was a kid, it was quite common that people thought life only existed here on Earth. And even scientists who were convinced by the vastness of the universe and by the numbers often said that they doubted life would ever be found in our solar system. But now, there are seasonal fluctuations in methane levels on Mars, and there's apparently water on Mars, and on Europa, Jupiter's moon, there's an entire subsurface ocean with more water in it than we have on all of planet Earth. And there's liquid methane flowing on Saturn's moon, Titan. So even within our solar system, there's more reason now to expect that life may exist. Today I want to go over what's changed since I was a kid, and why we're on much firmer ground now in thinking that life may be a common phenomenon in the universe, rather than something that for some special reason arose only on our small planet. First, the rapidity of the emergence of life on Earth. You would expect that if life is rare, it would have taken quite a while for life to emerge here. But following Earth's molten, fiery formation 4.5 billion years ago, the first microbial life emerged rapidly. We have evidence of microbes 3.8 billion years ago. So it looks like as soon as Earth cooled to a temperature that would allow for life, life emerged and flourished. That's not what you would expect if life were difficult to arise. Secondly, the chemical precursors to life are the most basic and common elements in the universe. They're carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, not rare things like rhenium. And these basic building blocks have been found on planets and moons in our own solar system, as well as in distant stars. So life is made of the most basic stuff. Then there are extremophiles on Earth. What is the range of environments on Earth in which life exists? Life flourishes in extremes of heat, cold, chemicals that would be poison to us, even in a vacuum. These forms of life are called extremophiles. We have found creatures who live without oxygen along the edges of superheated volcanic vents at the bottom of the ocean. And we've found life in the brackish pools high in the Andes, as well as in the ice-covered lakes of the Arctic. In every environment of Earth, no matter how extreme, there is life. Then we have the rapidly expanding number of exoplanets orbiting other stars, and Earth-like planets among those exoplanets. 30 years ago, we didn't know of even one planet orbiting a star other than our sun. The existence of those planets was entirely speculative, and their frequency was unknown. Now we know of thousands of planets. I believe the latest number is over 7,500 planets. They appear to be ubiquitous. Where there are stars in stable orbits, there are planets. They are around most stars that exist in any configuration in which we can observe them. And billions of these planets are located in habitable zones around their stars. In other words, in places in which they are likely to have temperatures and pressures which are conducive to the existence of liquid water on the planet, which makes the formation of life that much more likely. Consistent with this idea, in 2013, astronomers were able to estimate that there may be 50 billion planets in our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, orbiting in the habitable zones around their stars, based on Kepler space mission data. And that's just in this one galaxy, let alone in the 100 billion or trillion other galaxies in the universe. I want to keep these videos short and with manageable chunks, so I'm not going to get into the Drake equation and its modifications here, or the Copernican or mediocrity principles, or other lines of inquiry. And I'm sure I've missed many other points. But clearly, the notions of the likelihood of life elsewhere have dramatically increased over the last several decades. Not only is that pretty fascinating, that is almost exactly what I said to the loud guy in the bar the other night. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.